Hello everyone, welcome again. In this software testing tutorial, we are going to understand the differences between retesting and regression testing. So before we get into the differences, first let us understand what is retesting and regression testing. So regression testing I have already explained in detail in previous two tutorials. So if you haven't watched those two tutorials, please watch them through and then come to this particular tutorial, because in this one I'll explain what is retesting and then differences between retesting and regression testing. All right, so this is very important interview question, so you need to understand with example how you will be able to explain differences between retesting and regression testing. And also when you're working in any project, you will be very much requiring when to use the term regression testing and when to use retesting. All right, so before so let's first understand what exactly is retesting. I'll start with an example, because unless until you know the example, you won't be able to explain it properly, right? So I'll take an e-commerce example that we have been taking throughout this tutorial series. So I'll take a login or registration example. All right, so in the e-commerce website, we have the registration functionality. So say for example, I have a register functionality, okay, and this register functionality could be with the use of email, with the social media account, for example Facebook, Twitter, and Google account as well. So say for example, now register functionality is one functionality, and then there will be smaller modules within this functionality to basically cater for registration using different social media accounts and the email address. Okay, so say for example, register has the functionality or the capability to register using Facebook account, using Google account, right, using Twitter, and using email. Say for example, as part of your project, you have the register functionality. You have to build an e-commerce portal, and in the e-commerce portal you have to provide the functionality of registration with these four different types of registration capabilities in the e-commerce website. So when you as a testing team or as a tester start testing, so you will be basically getting a small build. If you're working in agile or scrum, then agile scrum, basically then you will be getting these features as say Facebook registration or Google registration. So one at a time you will be getting these, or if these are small features that need to be developed by the development team, and if they can be developed all together at once, you will be getting all of them at once. But in terms of testing, you have to basically verify registration using Facebook account, with Google account, Twitter, and email. So you'll be writing some test cases for each of these scenarios or each of these registration functionalities. Now say for example, I have written you have written 10 test cases for the Facebook registration functionality, and then like similarly 10 test cases for Google, 12 for the Twitter. Maybe Twitter has some more additional functionalities that need to be verified. You have 12 test cases, and for email, say for example, you have 15 test cases written. All right, so altogether these are the test cases that you need to verify for the register functionality of the e-commerce portal. Okay, now when we talk about retesting, basically, so what retesting is, so when you are basically verifying this register functionality, and say for example, when you are testing the Facebook registration and you are executing these 10 test cases, and out of these 10 test cases, 8 of them passed, but 2 of them failed, right? So 2 test cases failed. Okay, now these 2 test cases that got failed, in case so once the test cases will fail, you will basically raise the defect. So once the defect has been raised for those test cases, those defects will be assigned to developer or development team, and developer will work and fix those defects, right? So now when these defect fixes are available to you and deployed, then you will be verifying, or you will be retesting basically those 2 test cases, right? So you will be verifying those 2 defects, and if you are just executing those 2 failed test cases that failed out of these 10 test cases, then that is known as retesting, right? So you are just executing those two failed test cases and verifying whether now those two test cases are getting passed, right? So when we talk about retesting is basically executing the failed test cases or any test cases again. So same test cases which you want to execute or retest, that is known as retesting. Okay, now if we talk about regression testing, so we'll take the same example. Now here, say for example, this FB registration got failed and two of the test cases got failed and you have raised the defect, but all the rest registration functionality has passed. So Google registration, Twitter registration, email registration, all of the test cases have passed, right? Now when we say regression testing of this particular feature, what you do is you don't not only re-execute the two failed test cases, but you also analyze any of the surrounding features. So if we talk about registration, we have FB, right? So there is a registration using FB, there is a registration using Google, right? So for which you have test cases. So these are all related modules of the registration functionality, right? So you have Twitter and we have email. All right, so these all are related modules of the registration functionality. Now when you analyze all the related modules of a particular functionality and you come up with the test cases that need to be executed because they are related to those failed test cases. Say for example, because of these two failed test cases, you also want to verify that Google registration, Twitter registration, and email registration hasn't been impacted at all, right? Because in the first round of execution, everything was passing. Google, Twitter, email, and Facebook, only two test cases were failing. But when you got the fix for those two defects, you also want to ensure that the existing functionality or the existing registration that was passing for Google, Twitter, and email, it still passes, right? So that analysis, and if you want to execute or ensure that those test cases are working perfectly fine, then in that case what you do is you either re-execute all of those which are related, or you basically pick the critical ones, right? So which I have explained in the regression tutorials already. What are the different techniques, how you will analyze the regression test cases that need to be executed. So here in this particular case, say for example, two test cases were failed and I want to re-execute for the Facebook. So I'll pick two test cases for the Facebook that got failed, and I'll pick couple of other critical test cases. So say for example, 4 test cases I want to execute in the Facebook functionality, 2 test cases for Google, just to ensure that Google registration still works because of the new code fix that has came into the registration module because of the FB Facebook defect fix. And then say for example 2 test cases for Twitter and 5 test cases for email. So when you execute these 4 plus 2 plus 2, 8 and plus 5, so like 13 test cases altogether, because these 13 test cases are the key test cases that are related or are critical to this registration functionality and cover the related modules, all the related modules, then this type of testing is regression testing, right? So in a way, regression testing will have a retesting within it, right? So when we say regression testing, we in a way retest the existing test case anyways, right? So there is very fine difference and you need to understand that difference. When we say retesting, you are just retesting or re-executing the failed test cases, right, after the defects have been fixed. But when we say regression testing, you might be analyzing the surrounding or the related modules and coming up with all critical test cases that need to be re-executed because of the particular defect fix or new functionality being added. So this is sort of the example that you can memorize, that you can correlate with the real examples. You can also think of other examples which will help you to basically explain this to the interviewer and get yourself very comfortable with this particular question retesting versus regression testing and what is the difference and how you will be able to explain this in any software testing interview. So that's all for this particular tutorial. Hope it was helpful and clear. Please do share and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.